The Food and Drug Administration has come up with some new rules. There's now a new step to keep people safe from contaminated lettuce. The FDA now recommending labels on all romaine lettuce so people know where it's from and when it was harvested. Sarah Madison follows up with more tonight. Sarah.
Howard, investigators have linked the E. coli outbreak to California, but farmers and businesses everywhere else have been impacted because they couldn't sell romaine lettuce. Now that's about to change. The FDA is urging growers, processors, distributors, and retailers to clearly label the growing region and harvest date of all romaine products. The label can also mention if the lettuce was hydroponically or greenhouse grown. If it does not have this information, the FDA says you shouldn't eat it. For produce wholesaler and distributor Armstrong Produce, they won't need to add any extra labeling.
We can pretty much track everything that comes into our facility. We have a system that allows us to track one step back and one step forward. So we know who it comes from, and we know who it sold it to.
Communications Director Tish Uehara believes it will take some time for the new labels to come out. Uehara tells us since the recall, the company has lost container loads of romaine lettuce.
Armstrong Produce gets a couple of shipments a week, like these boxes of romaine lettuce. But without the proper labeling, they'll be getting rid of it.
Since the beginning, the state has said that all locally grown romaine lettuce is safe to eat. Peter Oshiro of the Department of Health says the problem on the mainland is if a small area in a large farm is infected, the entire lot is contaminated.
We never used to see that 20 years ago, multi-state outbreaks. But now, because our food systems are changed to all these mega farms, very huge producers, these are the problems we get.
The best way to reduce the risk as much as possible is to wash your produce under running water, even if it says it's already washed. Oshiro says you should wash it yourself.
Make sure that you wash each leaf individually. You look at it, make sure that there's no bugs or dirt on it. And that's basically all. You want to just lightly rub it. So it's not really a major production issue.
Now, the new labeling is a recommendation, not a requirement. Officials say what we can learn from this recall is to always know where your food comes from. Howard.